Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome to the first video of 2024. I hope y'all had a great holidays. I hope y'all had fun on Christmas, had fun on New Year's, and I hope you didn't spend it arguing over plastic boxes like some individuals did. However, that's not what we're going to be talking about here today. So recently when I opened Steam, I seen this thing on Steam when I first opened it, and I knew it was going to generate a lot of salt. And that, of course, is the 2023 Steam Awards. More specifically, the games chosen for the 2023 Steam Awards, and even more specifically, the game Starfield winning Most Innovative Game. And this seemed to really piss off a lot of the PlayStation fanboys. Now, personally, I don't think it really deserved the award for Most Innovative because it didn't really do anything new, but I mean, it is what it is, man. It's pointless to sit here and get upset over it. But the individual we're going to be taking a look at today got pretty upset over it, and he made a video. Starfield is trash, but won Steam Awards, LOL. And this video comes from none other than Dreamcast Guy. Now, if you know anything about Dreamcast Guy, you would know not to trust his opinion on games, because I mean, he literally gave the GTA trilogy when it first came out, that broken pile of shit, a 9 out of 10, I kid you not.
I am giving the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition trilogy a 9 out of 10.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I am giving the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition trilogy a 9 out of 10.
But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into his video he made.
So let's just, before we start to dig into the very angry reactions to it, let's take a look at the winners themselves. Game of the Year being Baldur's Gate, that makes perfect sense.
I mean, I agree, this game definitely deserved to win Game of the Year. It's a great game, so no complaints here.
But once you start to go past that top chart, these are pretty strange. Best Steam Deck game being Hogwarts Legacy.
I don't know if Dreamcast Guy realizes this or not, but Hogwarts Legacy was one of, if not the, best-selling game of 2023, and you're actually surprised to see it up here?
I mean, almost every single one of these, you can tell that people picked just to be silly. Labor of Love, Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah.
Now, this game here, Red Dead Redemption 2, and a game he's going to mention later, I feel like were just picked so, like, Steam users could kind of, like, fuck with people and see the reaction they would give. Because if you know anything about Red Dead 2, they kind of abandoned the game to go work on Grand Theft Auto Online, which is something that upset a lot of the Red Dead Redemption 2 community.
Yeah, you know, the game that got no updates, no patches. Clearly, these are trolls.
I will agree that Red Dead Redemption 2 was likely put on there, like, as a troll, because obviously the game's been abandoned, and it won, like, a labor of love, I think he said? I don't know, it doesn't matter, dude. Obviously it was put there as a troll because the game's been abandoned. Although you can't just sit here and say the entire Steam Awards thing are a big troll because a certain game that you don't like got nominated for Most Innovative Game. What you're doing right now by just labeling the entire thing as a big troll is called coping. It's called seething. Now keep in mind, I'm not even someone who thinks it's really all that deserving of the award, but the thing is, I didn't come out and make a video saying, LOL, Starfield is fucking dog shit and it didn't deserve an award. No, I just moved on with my life. The thing is with Dreamcast Guy is he is obviously a PlayStation fanboy, and whenever he gets the opportunity, he will drop a video shitting on Xbox. I mean, he was hating on Starfield before the game even released. I think I even made a video covering this back around the summertime when he put out a video saying nobody cares about Starfield about a week or so before its launch. And there are countless more examples of this guy fanboying for Sony. I mean, when the Microsoft Activision deal was going through, he was like basically on the verge of fucking depression because the deal went through. And there are countless other examples of him saying that Xbox is a dying brand, shit like that.
Some of these definitely deserve their spots. Best Game with Friends, Lethal Company, absolutely. But some of this stuff, Most Innovative Gameplay is the part that everybody is discussing the most.
No way this man has his head in his hands like he just watched his best friend die over a video game award.
Look, I don't like Starfield.
I mean, we're all pretty aware of that, especially considering the fact that you've been hating on this game before it even launched. It's okay to play through Starfield and say, you know what, I don't like this game. It's not for me. That's completely fine. But the thing is with people like Dreamcast Guy, is the reason they don't like the game is because it's not a PlayStation game.
I think the game is mediocre at best, but even if you do love the game, you cannot possibly say it's innovative. Are you freaking kidding?
Well, clearly some people thought it was an innovative game because if not, why would it win an award for the most innovative game on Steam of 2023? While it is definitely possible that people were trolling and messing around, there is no proof to back this up. Just because you don't like the game, that doesn't mean that its spot is illegitimate or a giant troll. Now, Starfield is a very polarizing game. It's either you love it or hate it for a lot of people, and I guess the people who love the game probably went in and voted for it.
But let me actually take a look at some of these reactions, because everybody is just laughing about the fact that these just truly make no sense, and a lot of people are hyper-focused on Starfield because it's definitely the one that people picked purely for the chaos of it.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
No, if there was any game that was picked as a massive troll, it was definitely Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, it won a labor of love, I think he said it was. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Either way, it won an award, and the game's been abandoned since like 2021.
Look, man, as the resident Starfield defender, no. Look at this. It's kind of sad because it looks like Starfield was probably just a troll vote. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online wins major Steam award for continuously supported by developer. It hasn't seen a single update since 2021. Yeah, so it just seems like this is silly. I do laugh about the fact that freaking Bethesda is just choosing to embrace it. Hey, thanks for all that support. We won most innovative gameplay.
You can tell that this guy is like genuinely fucking bamboozled about the fact that Starfield won. Like, he is just in denial. I genuinely can't believe that grown men on the internet sit here and get upset over, like, virtual awards like this. Like, oh no, the game that you didn't like won an award for most innovative game. Boo-hoo.
Oh my gosh. People saying this game is better than sleep medication. Okay, so this is actually a tweet I wanted to look at. It's a couple in a row, and I think it brings up some interesting points about why popular votes, as fun as they are, as good as they can quickly go off the rails. This is why public voting for awards needs to be vetted in some way. Now, this person is definitely saying it's not that these are illegitimate or, fake. It's the fact that there does need to be some taste tester. There does need to be somebody to keep it at least slightly on the rails.
No, that defeats the entire purpose of voting in the first place. It's up to the people if they want to vote for a game that doesn't really deserve the award. Like, it's up to them. If they want to vote fucking Redfall as the game of the year or the most innovative game of the year, they're free to do so. Just because Red Dead Redemption 2 was put on there as a joke doesn't mean every single game on the list was just a massive troll. They're not gonna change the rules because a game that you didn't like got nominated for most innovative game. That's pathetic, and it's a massive cope.
I may disagree with the Game Awards 90% of the time, but having an educated board choose the winners is a better way than random gamers.
No, that's a stupid tweet, because, like, what's the point in even having the awards in the first place if, people's votes aren't even gonna matter at the end of the day?
So, yeah, it's always about trying to find that happy medium between big corporate event and fan-chosen polling, because, yeah, this is just purely fake. Red Dead Redemption has not been updated in years. Starfield has to be an early April Fool's joke. I don't even need to clarify why it doesn't deserve this award.
Yes, because Skyman on Twitter said Starfield doesn't deserve the award. That obviously means it just doesn't deserve the award, am I right? Skyman's argument here is literally the game doesn't deserve to win an award because I say so. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't think the game deserved to win the award either, but I have actual reasons for it. First of all, it didn't really do anything brand new, and it's winning an award for most innovative game. Second of all, the game runs on PC about as well as a fat kid up a flight of stairs. And third of all, there's a lot of options in the game that just don't make any sense at all. Like, it can give you the option to kill a certain NPC, but then it turns out that that NPC is essential and you can't kill him. But at the end of the day, these are just my opinion, and just because I disagree that the game won the award doesn't mean the award is an illegitimate troll.
Picking it just to be goofballs. Now, a lot of people are talking about the fact that the reason that Starfield was selected was definitely just a protest vote, to be ridiculous on purpose, because right now the game is absolutely hated. It's absolutely getting destroyed. It's now under 30% on Steam. This is one of the highest budget review failures of all time.
I mean, it's definitely understandable that the game gets a lot of negative reviews on Steam. I mean, 99.9% of PCs can't even run that shit on 60 FPS, even on the lowest settings. Mix that with the fact that recently Bethesda's been trying to make like paid mods for Skyrim, a like 10, 11-year-old game right now. And obviously they're getting a bit of shit right now on all their games. Like Skyrim VR is getting negative reviews recently. Skyrim's getting negative reviews recently. People are pissed at Bethesda, and a lot of negative reviews are coming on their games because of that. So you mix the people reviewing the game negatively because of the performance, because of Bethesda's recent actions, and then the people who just didn't like the game. You mix all those together, and it makes sense why the game got so many negative reviews. But while a lot of people obviously didn't like Starfield, there were a lot of people who really liked it as well, and I guess those people must have went in and voted for it, and that's why it's won the award.
And you know what? As a person that's played a lot of Starfield...
Now, according to a lot of the comments on his original video, he didn't even make it past like the first area in Starfield or the first like portion of the game. But you'll have to let me know down in the comments. Did this guy seriously play a lot of Starfield, or is he talking out of his ass?
But even if you like the game, you can't say it's innovative. You cannot say that the game is innovative because at the very least, it's derivative. It is just another basic Bethesda project with a lot of loading screens put into it.
Now, I enjoyed Starfield a little bit, but I don't think it was an innovative game. But I can't sit here and tell people you're not allowed to think this game is innovative, because that is completely subjective. If people thought the game was innovative, then they thought it was innovative, and it's pointless to sit here and cope and cry about it. And that pretty much brings us to the end of his video. Now, this is pretty much all I have to say for the end of the video. Just because a game that you don't like wins an award that you don't believe it deserves, that doesn't mean that it was done as a giant troll or anything like that. Maybe people just have different opinions, and that's completely fine. Like, I thought Starfield was a pretty mediocre game. And, you know, a lot of people really like the game. A lot of people really don't like the game. And, I mean, it's all just a difference of opinion. Like, sitting here and coping and crying and, like, bitching because a game that you don't like won an award that you don't believe it deserves is pathetic. Just move on with your life, man. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Peace.